welcome to Williams World. I'm your host, Will I Am. You know, we do it on Thursdays now at 8:30. And oh man, I got two out of my three already on here. First, I like to say my main man Chuck. He is at the Pigeons game, so it's me by myself. So we're gonna start up top with my main man. Look like Teddy Pendergrass with the great Damian Morris. What's up, Doc?
What's happening? What's happening, man? How y'all?
My man, everything's gravy over here. Down the bottom, my main man. You know, he look like he could be a stunt double for Kanye West, but that's my ace. Cowboy, the boy, the truth. What's up, baby?
What's going on, big bro? How you feel?
I'm feeling with my hands, you know? Man, get past the particulars. And you know what? Hold up. Let me start like this. Y'all first time on. Doc, tell the people out there a little bit something about yourself and who you are.
Well, you know, hey, I'm a man of the people, man. That's my mantra, man. I love people. I love interacting with people. I love talking to people. I love joking with people. So I'm just an all around people person, man. And I love sports. So this is right up my alley.
All right. What's up, Lee? Tell us a little something about yourself.
Cowboy Nation, what's going on, y'all? As y'all can
tell, didn't say cuss. We don't cuss on here.
As y'all can probably tell, my name is Lee, proud member of MNW Sports Group, the best sports group on all social media platforms. Devout Cowboys fan, man. Grew up, born and raised Philadelphia. Man. And just like Doc said, man, just overall good person, man of the people, man.
Now, we know why we here. For the people out there, you know, we didn't put too many posts out, but I'm gonna tell y'all what this show is about. You can see Lee got on his I hope it's fireproof. He got his gear on, I got mine on.
That's that Zeke. That's that Zeke right there.
Yeah. Come on, man. I got women and children watching. We don't need to see.
I'm picking up kids, man. I'm picking up kids right now, man.
All right. So what we're doing is it's football season. We know everybody know how they do that. So what I wanted to do is bring a couple people on and get an idea of how y'all feel about the upcoming season, some of the expectations, and an overall scope of what's about to go down. So either one of y'all can take it from here. Like, tell me how you feeling and what you expected, what you see different from last year opposed to this year.
I'll go first, just in case my phone cuts out. But here's the deal with the Eagles. I believe in Lee can attest to this. I truly believe that we are going to be better than what we're given. A lot of, several pundits had us winning 3 games, but the general consensus is around five games. And honestly, I see us on the 8 to 9 scale. I really believe that. I believe, a lot of those guys that we had last year, a lot of those inexperienced guys, they got a season under their belt, so that adds depth. There's a lot of things that can be viewed differently from last season to this season. I think Jalen Hurts is going to be better than advertised. And that's not the homer in me. It's just everything about the kid's makeup says he's going to get better. He's always working. That's what you constantly hear about him. And that's infectious. That's infectious to the other guys, man. So I like the way the coach talks. That's the wild card to me. The wild card to me is the coach. But I like the way he talks football, man. You can really tell. I get a sense from the guy that he really loves and is a student of the game. And I'm just all the new energy, man. I think just off the new energy alone, that's going to warrant at least 4 or 5 wins. So get ready, man. Get ready. Y'all going to have to hold a lot of those jokes. I'll say that much.
All right, do me a favor. Are you woke now?
Yeah, go ahead. Be funny. Go ahead. It's time to laugh. Go ahead.
Are you awake now?
I dispute one thing I said.
Okay, first of all, your quarterback got the perfect last name, Hurts, because y'all gonna be Hurts. It's gonna be a lot of Hurts around, a lot of Hurts. But like you said, you're a homer. That's your squad. You supposed to think like that. I mean, you
I
know,
really feel that way though. I'm like, that's not even a homer in me. Like I'm consistent on my position with that.
okay. Lee, go ahead, Lee.
I mean, it's fair for him to feel that way. I mean, me and him have had countless conversations. Me personally, I know a lot of people killed him last year for the Jalen Reagor pick. I personally didn't mind that pick. I was completely wrong about Justin Jefferson. So, I mean, we'll see. As far as my squad go, I think honestly, a lot of people talk about what the defense is going to do and whether Dan Quinn is going to make the defense better. I think the thing I'm looking for the most for my squad is that offensive line. Because if that offensive line is not healthy, Dak coming off that ankle, now he's dealing with a bum shoulder. If that offensive line can't stay healthy, I'm watching these preseason games, and none of our backup offensive linemen have it, man. So
They don't have
that's the one thing I'm looking for the most. I do believe Dan Quinn is going to make our defense better. I think with a solid run game, I think with Dak playing better or just being back in general, it's going to make the defense better because they won't have to be on the field as much. But that offensive line is what I'm looking. That offensive line is what I'm looking for the most, man. Because if Tyron with 17 games now, Tyron's going to miss probably at least 5 of those. Can we survive if he's going for 5? Zach at this point is good for missing at least 3 to 4. And how does Lyle come off that hip surgery? So that's what I'm looking for to the most, man. If that offensive line is healthy, our offense, period, I don't have no doubt that we're going to be a top 5 offense. And I think
Lee,
that's going to help the defense.
Go ahead. Lee, that's exactly, you see how you talk about, if guys go down, we're stuck. That's where I believe Philly has an advantage because we've been in that situation and those guys got significant game time. So, you know what I mean? Like that, to me, that adds depth. Now you got your guys that are going to perform, your Brooks, your Lanes and what have you. And now you got depth behind that in case they do go down. You got guys that come in and can play.
That's true.
They have the game speed. They have the game feel. I mean, it's our offense. I mean, our linebacker, of course, the linebacker position is the biggest wild card for us on defense. I actually think our secondary will be okay this year, and our defensive line is going to be, by what I'm seeing from our third round pick, that boy is the truth. I'm interested to see him, when they count, but everything I see from him and hear about him from camp, boy is nice.
Who y'all second cornerback? The guy opposite of Slay.
Oh man, he just gave me a brain fart, man.
Steven Nelson.
Nelson.
Okay.
Nelson, we picked him up. We picked him up from Schittsburg.
Okay, so that's the guy we're gonna pick on.
Hey man, I don't know if you want to do that though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to do that. Like, I mean, he's not soup, so.
Nah, he ain't soup. He just ain't got TJ Watt rushing for him and shit. So.
There you go.
But okay.
Listen,
fair enough. But
he made a great point. He made a great point because a lot of D-backs benefit from a good pass rushing. That's what Steven Nelson benefited.
That's what we do, though. That's what the Eagles do. What you mean? That's what we do.
You don't get me wrong. You got Fletcher Cox, and you got a couple other guys, but the consistency, they fade. They do fade.
Man, is there a way? Can you get this link on my iPhone, man? Is there any way you can send this to my iPhone? I want to get back on here. My phone grade died because I know we about to get into it.
You about to leave a Steeler and the Cowboy on here to argue, man. This is about to get heated.
Oh no, and I'm sorry. I'm ready to argue. I'm ready to argue.
Hey, listen, I'm here, bro.
Well, anyway, before Harold Carr make Michael fade out, let me say this part about the Cowboys. what you said, Lee. You had some great points, but think about this. Like, on my last year, you said Dan Quinn's going to make a difference. We assumed that he's going to make a difference because your offense was never the problem. But you got behind so fast. Like, you was behind 20-something points in the first, second quarter every game. So Dak had to sling it that much. Do
Absolutely.
you really think, like, okay, let's say if the offense sputters again, the defense sputters again this year, do you think that is going to take a major toll on how your season plays out?
I'll put it to you like this, if I'm understanding the question correctly. I predicted Dak to be on that trajectory anyway. So I think a lot of things that Dak was doing last year were things that I automatically assumed he was going to do regardless. Last year we got lied to a lot as far as with I forgot the last dude that was in here. I already forgot his name. The defensive coordinator that was here last year that already got fired. We were lied to in the sense of he told us we're just going to pick great players and we're just going to make the scheme fit them. That's not what we did at all. Like, if you notice, the Cowboys were playing DeMarcus Lawrence standing up, rushing, and then dropping back into coverage. That's not what he does. That's not what he does. You have Jalen Smith playing out of position. You got Leighton Vander Esch playing out of position, which ultimately got him hurt. And the only saving grace you had on your defense, on the defensive side of the ball, besides DeMarcus, was Trayvon Diggs at best. I think, honestly, if Dan Quinn implements what he wants to implement and is truly having full say-so over the defensive side of the ball, I think Dak's trajectory with another game, like what you were seeing last year, I think that definitely continues to go up. I think he's definitely going to play on the level that he was playing in. And I think, again, if I'm understanding your question correctly, and please feel free to correct me, I believe the offense is going to be top 5. I believe the defense will be somewhere in the middle between that 12 to 15 range. If Dan Quinn, honestly, is just able to do whatever it is that he wants to do. And one thing that, honestly, he needs to do, he needs to let Micah Parsons loose. Micah Parsons is a freak of nature. For any of you fans that are watching, that you can say Cowboy Nation Lee said it on Will's show. Micah Parsons is going to be Defensive Rookie of the Year, bro. And that's not me just sitting up here saying, like, blowing smoke because he's a Cowboy that's at third. I didn't even want him as the pick. I wanted Patrick Surtain. Just watching him practice, and I'm not talking about what people are watching on Hard Knocks, but I'm talking about watching full coach's tape and watching him practice and just seeing his reaction to things, bro. It takes him a split second to get it, but once he got it, he's attacking, man. And he's often the best player on the field when he's on the field. And that's already on the defense that has DeMarcus Lawrence, that has Jalen Smith, that has Leighton Vander Esch, and that has Trayvon Diggs, and just added Malik Hooker.
Well, I get that, because something I fight with a lot of Steeler fans. Like during the Tom Brady era in New England, why they won way more games against us than we won against them. And that's because we played zone all the time. And I didn't understand the concept. So, like you said, that what Dan Quinn does is going to play a big part. But he has to utilize his pieces the right way. Because you can have an all-star cast, but if you don't put them in position to win, you're not going to win.
And that's what our problem was last year.
Yeah, I don't care who you are and what you got. If you don't put them, it looks like you said, they had DeMarcus Lawrence stand up. No, you don't do that. My thing, like I said, and like something what Damian was saying, with the D-backs and all, your pass rush, you got to get better. Your pass rush, you got to get better. I mean, I hate the Cowboys, being a Steelers fan, but the football fan in me recognized other things as well, and that was the problem. Just need the pass rush, and everything else will come together, because Dak was throwing the ball up like 40, 50 times a game before he got hurt. That's bad. And a lot of people say Zeke fell off. Zeke didn't fall off. If you're behind 20 points in the first quarter, you're not running the ball. You know what I mean? So that is, like, okay, he getting 6 or 7 carries a game. How do you know what's left? He didn't have time to gel. So I get that. It's a snowball effect. You know what I mean?
Well, Zeke's major issue last year, honestly, bro, like if you really stop and think about it, Tyron Smith played 1 game. La'el Collins didn't play any. You had a rookie center coming in, and your best offensive lineman at the time was Zach Martin. We know what he is. But then he ends up getting hurt. And now your best offensive lineman, once he goes down, is Connor Williams, which everybody in Dallas they want him just gone. So when you get to that point where you are missing an all-pro left tackle, a Pro Bowl right tackle, got to remember Travis Frederick just retired on us. So that's a all-pro Pro Bowl center gone. And now you're missing your all-pro right guard. Yeah, Zeke took a step back, but mainly because last year, and then he got hit with COVID. We don't know, like, honestly, what that did to his body and whatnot. He looked good those first couple games, I want to say. He looked like he was getting the explosiveness back. Then he caught COVID, and then, like, that took its toll on him. And we honestly don't know what that did to his body. I think getting this offensive line back, man, this offensive line, like you said, is going to be a snowball effect. It's just going to help everything else out. Like, a lot of people don't even realize this. That Giants game, week 5, when Dak got hurt, he got hurt scrambling out the pocket. A lot of people want to say that's not the offensive line's fault. But if you watch the play, Leonard Williams beats Connor Williams.
Yeah. He's going to stand there like the Statue of Liberty and take the sack?
Exactly. So he got out the pocket. He was trying to make a play, and then just, a freak accident. But that offensive line, bro, is going to help. It's going to help tremendously in so many different areas, man. Like, in so many different areas. But, again, they just have to stay healthy. They just going to have to stay healthy. Because Dan Quinn going to have these boys on defense attacking. Like, you don't draft Micah Parsons just to have him just drop back in the coverage all the time.
So, you spoke on week 5. Let's go back to week 9. You remember week 9?
We played some team in Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah, we played the team
week
in PA.
9 was very interesting.
Was it?
Not the gloat, not a gloat on my end, but from an X and O, like shout out to Mike Jackson. My name is Mike Jackson. If you watch it,
shout out Mike.
Mike said something. Mike always say this. A lot of times people we just watching the game. It's a big difference between watching the game and looking at the X's and O's.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying? You guys adjusted quickly, early, but faded late. We didn't adjust for a while, and that started to be our spiral downfall. We didn't adjust. We ran the exact same plays over and over and over, and everybody was prepared for that. So that's why I said what you saying about Dan Quinn on both sides of the ball. Coaching is very important. Very important. Right now, in the nation, in the Steeler Nation, everybody is excited because we got Najee Harris. I get that. The kid's a monster. He got great potential. Just like Claypool. We got players, but if you don't put them in position to win, they're not going to win.
That boy Claypool a beast too, bro.
Claypool's a beast, but you got him. I mean, this is something I didn't understand with our coaching. You sat him out late in the season, said you didn't want him to hit the rookie wall. I didn't understand that. And then all year you've been deep ball, bomb with him. Then you start this little short dink and dunk game all the time. No, air it out. The goal is to score. Last time I checked, the goal is to score more than the other person, right? All right.
Absolutely.
I don't understand the concept sometimes of the coaching. And because here it is, you guys employed what Bill Belichick used to do. Y'all start spreading them out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Once y'all spread them out, y'all start scoring. But once we went to man and stopped playing zone, you know what I mean? That's where y'all supposed to run that ball right up the middle of it. You got too cute. You want to step back? You can't. Listen, this is not me. I'm not bragging, but anybody watch football, you can't stay back there that long. You got TJ Watt and Bud Dupree. And you got them. You know what I mean? You
got to send those monsters, man.
You got to send. So you can't sit back there like that. You better do something. So that's what I mean by I agree with you. The coaching, because I think when you guys landed Mike McCarthy, the expectations were so high because of what he did in Green Bay. But I used to tell Cowboy fans, that's Green Bay. This is Dallas. It's going to take some time. So I agree with everything you said so far. And then we beat y'all, though. I forgot we did beat y'all, but go ahead.
Y'all beat Garrett Gilbert, but my last point on coaching.
I wouldn't care if it was Melissa Gilbert.
Y'all beat the third string with three backup offensive linemen.
I wouldn't care if it was string licorice. We still beat.
Okay, if that's what you want to say.
What's that? The remix?
I'm just saying if that's the kind of win you want to claim, bro. Yeah, listen to this. It make you feel better.
You know that's M&W law. A win is a win.
A win is a dub is a dub. You're right. You're absolutely right. So my last point on coaching, and like some Cowboys fans gonna be mad at me for saying this, but I'm just gonna be honest. This is my last year of tolerating Kellen Moore. Hold on, really. Yeah, sorry about that. Order food, so you know how they go. This is my last year tolerating Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore, his offense is designed to look fancy, to get a lot of yards, but if you're really watching him close enough, his offense and his play calling in the red zone is horrendous. It is horrendous, bro. And a lot of people may look at it and be like, well, you guys score a lot of points this and the third. Go back before Dak was hurt and the year before and watch how Dallas is scoring those points. There are bombs, 40-yard bombs from Dak to Amari, from Dak to Gallup, big runs from Tony Pollard, something like that. His offense is designed to get up and down the field a lot. And when you get into the red zone, it should be like this. Your best players get you to the promised land. His play calling is what takes his offense from a potential 10 to about a 6. And his play calling in the red zone only. There are a lot of points that Dallas left on the table, and when you say we gave up a lot of points and we're playing from behind a lot of that was because his play calling in the red zone is just not that good. To me, he has one more year. He tried to design his offense to be kind of like Kansas City, just get up and down the field quickly. Eric Bieniemy said it best about Kansas City's offense. Every single play is meant to score a touchdown. If you have Dak, Zeke, 2, 3 Pro Bowl offensive linemen, 3 potential Pro Bowl receivers, and you don't have an offense designed to score on every play, it's going to be a situation where either McCarthy is going to have to take over the play calling duties if we can't get into the end zone from the red zone, or Kellen Moore. Appreciate you, but yeah, it's time to get somebody else in here.
I agree. I mean, same problem. For years, okay, we might be 8-1, 9-1, and 2-17 come in, 2-8, something like that. And everybody like, oh, that's an easy win, and we lose. Or it's a real close game, and it shouldn't be. And I attest that to we get a lead and then play clock ball. No, keep scoring. This is in the NFL. Keep scoring. You better keep scoring. We've seen it. How many times we done seen teams up 20-some points and get their head blowed off at the last because they want to play, let's run the clock out. No, I've seen it so many times. So I totally agree with that concept because anything can happen because they still they have about 20. Their mentality is we got to score quick and get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So you get comfortable. You like, run the clock out. That don't work.
It don't.
I've seen it all too many times.
And the landscape of the NFL changes every single year. Whoever wins the Super Bowl creates the landscape of the NFL. When Kansas City won, everybody wanted a high-power offense. Now that Tampa Bay done won, you see everybody winning the free agency, stacking up on defense, stacking up on linebackers because now everybody wants the athletic linebackers who are going to be able to not only cover your tight ends, but cover your running backs coming out the backfield. The landscape changes. You just have to do what you do best. I have a question for you, though. Mr. Steelers faithful, that guy right there, right behind you, number 7, that guy right there. What's y'all long-term plans for that guy? Because
this is last year. Because if he don't retire, I'm gonna go up there and retire him myself. Because honestly, all jokes aside, I like what I see in Haskins. He's progressing a lot. I think a lot of people took it as a slight when they said when Ron Rivera and them said he wasn't ready. No, that is true. He wasn't ready. He came out of college too fast.
mm-hmm.
Sitting down, he's like, look, this is how this go. And he learned it. I mean, even though it's preseason, I watched a few games. The way he read his progressions is totally different than when in Washington he was just drop back, look for the bomb. Now he looking for the out. He looking for the post. He look 1, 2. It's a big difference. So with him progressing, because honestly, to me, I'm a Steelers fan, and I can honestly say Mason Rudolph stinks. I don't care who says what or otherwise. He stinks. He got happy feet. He got Donovan McNugget. You know what I mean? He in the back. I like what we see in Dwayne Haskins and how he's progressing. So that's a good thing because Ben's 39 years old. It's time. You know, I get it. The way last year ended, you want that one last, because the last time you said, I'm going to come back, we won the bowl. That year, 05, he told you wrong. Come on back. And it happened. I like that fire, but still, it's the NFL. Anything can happen. But to answer your question, this should be his final hurrah.
So why don't y'all, I know this is going to sound like fantasy football to a lot of people, but like Will knows me, like he knows I really like try to study like the analytics and the salary cap and stuff like that. Y'all have the funds to make it work and y'all have the capital. Why don't y'all just take some draft picks, mortgage the future, and go to get Deshaun Watson?
It's tricky because from what I've been following, now Texas first they said they with it, but then they said they not. You know what I mean? Then Deshaun, I'm not gonna play. It's NBA-ish. The diva.
They got a lot of diva in it. It do.
Yeah,
they got a lot of diva in it.
And because I honestly, him coming there with the tools we got would be a problem. It would be a problem. But unfortunately, I mean, just like you go back a few months, anybody and their mama just knew Aaron Rodgers wasn't going to play for Green Bay. Look now. You know what I mean? A lot of times that frustration died down quick. Especially when them funds, you start messing with them funds, the funds can make you make a quicker decision. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens because I really think he's going to be in Houston. I do. But that would be a nice asset. That would be a nice addition to anywhere. I mean, like Chris Smith. Shout out to Chris if you watch it. Like what Chris Smith said when we all thought Aaron Rodgers wasn't coming. I mean, wasn't going to Green Bay. Had he gone to Denver, Lord have mercy.
I still think. Shout out to Chris, man. Another good member of the Dub. I still think Aaron Rodgers is going to end up in Denver. I tell him this all the time. I say it jokingly, but like I'm dead serious when I say that. It just makes too much sense. I know he wanted to finish out this in Green Bay, whatever this is, this contract, I guess we can call it. He feels as though he has unfinished business in Green Bay. I can't knock the man for that. Like, if he feels as though he has unfinished business and wants to, finish his career out the right way, he's looking at, I guess, the landscape of the NFC. The NFC seems a little bit easier to him, probably because Drew Brees is gone. The Saints are going to be beatable this year, in my personal opinion. I don't trust Jameis Winston. And I think he believes that they had the Bucs, and they did. And through a lot of fault of his, Aaron Rodgers, they lost that game. So I think he firmly believes that the NFC is a lot easier to go through. But I think once he's done with his time here, if he wants to continue playing, if he wants to go play Jeopardy or, host that. But I firmly believe once it's all said and done, the perfect landscape for him is going to be in Denver. I don't see any other scenario unless, for whatever reason, Tennessee opens up and says, like, hey, we'll swap Tannehill for Aaron Rodgers with some draft picks. Like,
you really think they would do that?
I mean, I'm just thinking about the perfect scenarios. Like, if you really stop and think about the perfect scenarios for him, like, I don't see any other position. I mean, unless he comes to y'all and just say, y'all come to him and just say, hey, look, Ben's leaving. He's walking out the door. We got a team that's ready to win.
That's true. I mean,
Come to Dallas,
his
man.
age, it would have to be sort of the perfect situation as well. You got to think about that too, because people keep forgetting that he's no spring chicken either. Because he's right there. Think about it. Ben came out 04. Rodgers came out 06. He right there on the hill. So he's getting up there too. So it would probably be like, well, think about it. I mean, I don't think he's going to wear it because, like you said, they bought Cobb back, and he was high. Now you got Cobb and Devontae back. They're Batman around. So I don't think he's as eager to get away as he was, and their defense is not as soft as in previous years. People fail to realize. I hope J.R. Wells is watching this, and any Tampa Bay fans. I don't care what y'all say. They stacked that deck. That's how you won that game. I'm not hating, but it's the truth. You stacked the deck. And people don't realize it's not just that one person that's going to win. Because for them to say, oh, man, we switched Jameis out for Tom Brady, and that's why we won. That's not why you won. You won because you added Gronk. You won because you added Antonio Brown. You added pieces. You added good pieces, and you shored up your defense. So you can have a high-power offense, and we've seen this. You can have a high-power offense, but if you don't have the defense to complement them, you're not going to win. You're not going to win, and vice versa. You can have a monster defense, but if you don't have the offense to pace them out, let them rest over there, you're not going to win. You can, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be like sledding uphill. We've seen it so many times.
That's honestly what I'm hoping for with my team, because I know we have the high-powered offense. I'm just hoping that the pieces that we were able to add on defense are going to be able to complement the offense and the stuff that we need. Last point for Aaron Rodgers, I'll say this, probably get somebody else happy in another fan base real quick. Then I'm going right back to all Cowboy stuff. Pay close attention what happens with Carson Wentz in Indianapolis. Because for him to already be hurt, yeah, they tied down to that contract now, but just like the Eagles were willing to move on, if Aaron Rodgers say, like, listen, this could be the perfect scenario. Y'all got a nice complement of young receivers. Y'all got that young stud running back. Y'all got arguably the best offensive line in football. And then we know what Indianapolis' defense is. That could be another spot if they're willing to say, listen, we'll swap Wentz and some picks for Rodgers. Cobb, them adding Cobb and everything, man, that's hush money. That's just here. We're going to give you what you want because it's your last year. Shut up. And if you don't win, Now you have nobody else to blame. I as long as Green Bay has Aaron Rodgers, they're scary, but I don't see Green Bay being a team that makes noise, if that makes any sense. Like, they're going to win games because Aaron Rodgers is just going to win you games. That's just what he does. I don't see them beating Tampa in a big game. A healthy Seattle, I don't know if they can beat them in a big game. A healthy San Francisco, they've not beaten them in a big game. So, and to be honest with you, I'm going to go on the record, a very bold. In a big game, they're not going to beat a healthy Dallas Cowboys. And that's not even just being a homer. It's just like Aaron Rodgers can win you these games, but there is something in Green Bay's way that just won't let them go over the hump.
Agree.
And this is not to say any of those teams are just better than Green Bay. That's not what I'm saying. I think the only teams I named that are just flat out better than them out of the NFC teams that I named are probably Tampa and San Francisco. But it's just something in a big game, big moment lately that Aaron Rodgers just can't get it. He's just not winning these games.
Keep your eye on the Rams. I honestly believe that quarterback change.
Yeah, Stafford going in there is going to help them. That's a good balance for both that organization and him.
Yeah, because Stafford like rotted away all them years in Detroit. He never, besides Megatron, get that Megatron, but all them years you really had nothing. But and now you loaded.
Yeah.
On both sides of the ball. Let's see what happens. I mean, if he is good as advertised, like we know he can be, I think they're going to be enough problem. And I wouldn't count out the Cardinals yet. They're going to be in somebody's way.
I got to see if Kyler can take that next step, because Josh Allen took the step that we thought Kyler was going to take. If Kyler can take that Josh Allen step, then most definitely the Cardinals are loaded too. Like Kyler, he's another one that doesn't have any excuse this year, and he's going to be eligible for an extension after the season, so he's going to play his heart out. But I don't know that NFC West, man. Like, if we really being honest, I was going to say he's the third best quarterback in that division. Wilson is better than him. Stafford is better than him. He's third, and then Garoppolo. But San Francisco is just so loaded, and they have like phenomenal coaching that team overall is probably just slightly better than Arizona. So I mean, Arizona's going to be one of those teams. Arizona's going to be one of those teams, much like us, that's in that middle of the pack, that will play hard, but not necessarily beat the upper echelon, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes perfect sense. But I mentioned Arizona, why I said they're going to be in somebody's way, because the NFC West is reminiscent of the heyday of the NFC East. They're going to be each other up. Last man standing is who's going to represent that division in the playoffs.
Yo, whoever plays that division first round of the playoffs, they are going to get, unless one of those teams get the bye, they are going to get a huge favor, because you are absolutely right. Those four teams are going to beat each other senseless. Like, and they have matchups for days that you're going to want to see. You're going to want to see Bobby Wagner versus Kyler Murray. You're going to want to see Jalen Ramsey versus DeAndre Hopkins. You're going to want to see Kelsey versus Wagner. So it's going to be Jamal Adams is over there now too. Yeah, they're gonna mess around and kill each other, man. They're gonna mess around and kill each other. Like,
I agree. I want to give a shout out to some people watching. Tammy White, what's up, Tammy? My brother, my partner in crime, Charles Briefly, he's watching. Izzy Meditates. Hey, Izzy, what's up? And Daniel Dennis is watching. I'm glad Dennis is watching because that's my those Chargers. What do you think the LA Chargers are going to do this year? Now Herbert, the real deal.
Humble brag. You were in the group last year when we had the draft flow. Yo, a lot of people. Yo, also hit up MNW, man. Hit up MNW, man. The best sports group you're gonna find on any social media platform. We get in there, man. Don't come in there just talking reckless and not knowing what you're talking about, because you will be put into the hot seat, and that will have to be proven. But you were in the group.
That Summer Jam screen.
You will definitely be put on the Summer Jam screen. Shout out to Rudy. And we keep tabs on everything. So be cautious of what you say in there. You were there when we were talking about Herbert and Burrow. And I was telling people Herbert is the best quarterback in that draft. And I was wrong about Justin Jefferson because I said I didn't think he was going to be that good. I thought he was just a slot receiver. I didn't think he was going to make any noise, and I was completely wrong. I take that. But as far as that quarterback go, Justin Herbert, I'm humble brag. I was completely right about him, and I was telling people back when he was in Oregon. Everybody was like, listen, man, he's just not that big a deal. It's very overrated. I'm like, he does not have the weapons that the SEC guys have. And that's why you guys are saying this, but he has all the tools. He reminded me last year of what Josh Allen turned into. Like, if you look at their games, they're very much comparable. They're both athletic. They both have very big arms. They can make every throw. The Chargers' biggest issue is health. It's just every single year at the wrong time, they just have an injury that just hurts them. It just hurts them. Austin Eckler, Derwin James. I think Bosa missed some time last year. It just the doctor punctures a lung on Tyrod Taylor. Like, that turned into a blessing in disguise. Shout out to him. Hope he's doing better. That turned into a blessing in disguise because you ended up getting Herbert in the game.
Yeah.
But it just seems like every Hunter Henry has missed years of time, like when he was with them. It's just every single year they just seem to just get in their own way when it comes to injuries, man. I don't know if it's the organization as far as the trainers go. I don't know what regimen and programs they're putting those players through. But, bro, it's just every single year, man. They just get hit with an injury that hurts them. Again, all this is predicated on health. The best team is going to be the team that's most healthy at the end.
At the end, yeah.
If they can stay healthy, they're going to make some noise. They can make a case that they're the second best team in that division. I think Kansas City is hands down the best team in that conference.
That's true, but their rivalry games are getting so much. It's no cakewalk no more for them.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Not a cakewalk. They've been woo. It's not a cakewalk.
I think Herbert's first game, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Herbert's first game against Kansas City last year?
That's right, and it was tight.
Yeah, and
tight.
He played well. He played well. Like, that's going to be that division is going to be very interesting, man. Like, as time goes on, again, Denver, we're going to see what you're going to do in the quarterback situation next year. But if you guys can add a quarterback, man, Derek Carr, Patrick Mahomes, Justin Herbert, and whoever Denver decides to add, that's going to be another division you look out for the quarterbacks on, man.
You got good because Ben might be 79 years old, but Burrow, Lamar Jackson, and Baker Mayfield. We got some gunslingers now.
Baker got to show it. He got to prove it again, man. He got to prove it again. Baker got good when Odell got hurt, and that's a red flag to me.
You know what? You know what I believe that the situation was. I think it got better when Odell left because Odell wasn't in his ear. Give me the ball. Give me the ball. Give me the ball.
That makes sense.
And he relaxed a little bit. Like, okay, I got to keep looking for him every play. Okay, now I can to go through my progressions. That division is getting tough. Listen. I believe before I even get to the AFC South, I gotta say two words. and I want to know how you feel about it. Cam stinks.
I don't be wanting to do Cam like that, man, because you know we love Cam, bro. Like, yeah, you know the term we use in the dub, Cam soup at this point. Like, it's just like, for people who want to know like what the term soup means, soup just means like when you think of a bowl of soup, huh?
Booty.
That's it, man. Like
Booty.
when you just think of soup, it does really nothing for you. It doesn't like help you like feed an appetite. It's just there. It's just there. Like you have it. It's not doing anything.
Super soup.
That's all it is.
Now, this year tell the story because the Patriots reloaded. Like you said, Hunter Henry.
Patriots frauding y'all, man.
Going up there.
The Patriots are frauding y'all.
I mean, now if Mac Jones play like this first breakdown, they're going to be a contender again. They won't let me rephrase. Not a contender. They won't be an easy out. They won't be easy out because for some reason, Kendra Moore, put your comment up there, please. Put your comment up there. She laughing because we say Cam soup and she put a heart sign next to the Patriots.
Hey man.
Here we go. There it is. Look, here we go. Pats with a no.
Yep.
No. It's over. And Tia Blake. What's up, Tia? Tia says, good evening, fellas. Philadelphia Eagles, no doubt, no debate. Lee, I'll let you handle that.
There's a couple debates and there's a lot of doubts. That's all I'm going to say about that. I don't know Tia. Shout out to her. Going to be respectful to the lady. But as far as the team,
to know her. She said Eagles. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as her, respect to her. As far as the team, jump off that bandwagon now. While you still can. While you and your loved ones are safe, get off that bandwagon.
Quick.
Yeah, the Patriots are frauding y'all, man. The Patriots are frauding y'all. They had, granted, they get a lot of players back that opted out last year because of COVID. They get some guys who were, injured last year. They get those guys back. Even if they play Mac Jones, there's no Najee Harris. There's no Jalen Waddle. There's no Devontae Smith. They had, 3 offensive linemen?
He was loaded.
Alabama had 3 offensive linemen that went in the top 2 rounds. Bro, the Patriots are frauding y'all, man. Shout out Hunter Henry. Shout out the kids. What's his name? Smith from Tennessee. And signed over there.
Yep.
The other tight end.
Yeah.
They're going to go back to the glory days of the 2 tight end set. A lot of what you saw Gronk and Aaron Hernandez do. When you play a team whose defense, the Patriots, when the Patriots and Bucks play, watch this. When you have 2 stud linebackers and White and David that can take those 2 tight ends away, and they are going to force either Cam or Mac Jones to rely on Nelson Aguilar or whoever else they got on the outside, you are going to see exactly what the Patriots are built of, bro. Like, I do not knock Coach Belichick. I think he is a phenomenal coach, the greatest of all time. I think he will always have them ready to play. The Patriots are frauding y'all, man. They spent a lot of money on a lot of pieces, but they lost a lot of pieces too. They lost Joe Thuney to Kansas City. They lost, I believe, Isaiah Cannon. They lost him.
They hurt. Don't you think? Yeah, they hurt. That hurt.
And then Cam is not it. And you don't even know whether or not you trust playing Mac Jones yet. Nah, not this year for the Patriots. I think probably one more year they go get. Not landing Julio hurt them because they wanted to be in on Julio. I think if they were able to acquire him, then maybe I would have said, okay, at least Cam has a safety blanket, just put it up there, and then like Julio down there somewhere. But as of right now, nah, I can't see it.
Neither can I. We can have on X-ray glasses. We still wouldn't be able to. My biggest thing is with Cam. I don't. Cam is not a consistent with arm guy. Cam is at his best when he can take off. That's me. We he's a big dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's big. When he take, I mean, like, his mechanics. See how he throw the ball? Like, Cam is more of an athlete than a quarterback.
Exactly.
And that's how I always felt. Shout out to my main man. Shout out to my main man, James Jones. James Jones said, "My man's Lee on TV."
We made it, James. Shout out, James.
Darrell texted me too. Wait a minute. We on now. Here it is. Okay, it's funny. Let's look at that in perspective. Cam, to me, and I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, Lee, correct me. Cam is a bigger, taller Donovan McNabb to me. He's more of an athlete than a quarterback. Opposed to, you look at Brady at Montana, they were quarterbacks, not athletes. It's a big difference. People don't understand that. Because them guys were like students of the game. They study tirelessly. Whereas McNabb or Cam, or some of these younger, the generation behind them, they were like, well, I'm so athletic, I don't got to pay attention to that. Because I could just take off. That's not going to win you games. That's just my opinion.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest about something. All right. What you called me earlier, Truth, like a lot of people don't know that moniker, so we just go ahead and be honest. Is Cam right now a top 15 quarterback in football?
Let's do this right now. Okay. Dak, since you here. Dak, Rodgers, Brady.
Mahomes.
I ain't even got it better. Herbert. He's not better than Herbert. I'm sorry.
He's not better than Herbert. He's not better than Mahomes. That's 5.
Okay.
Russell Wilson.
Russ.
Ryan Tannehill.
Okay.
Lamar Jackson.
I was about to say Lamar. I was going to throw a jab at 49er fans and say Garoppolo, but anyway.
Jimmy better than him.
Well,
right
Jimmy
now, we talking right now.
Yeah, Jimmy got to be on the field to be better, though. That's a dub rule. That's a dub rule.
That is a dub rule.
You got to be on the field. I give Matt Ryan a nod over him.
Okay, so even if you're taking Jimmy out and putting Matt Ryan in, that's 9 right there.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't even like Kirk Cousins, but
yeah, me neither. But wow. Let's make it interesting. Would you put Fitzmagic in front of me?
No, because Fitzmagic is too up and down. Like there are times I'm gonna get Fitzmagic, and then there are like too many games I get Fitzpatrick. You know what the real interesting part is? We named 10 quarterbacks. We didn't even name Josh Allen.
That's what I'm saying. So I guess he's not. Because we just skimmed. We didn't go, let's do this division, We just skimmed. So
yeah, and that's just, again, like you said, just skimming off the top of our head. We didn't name Josh Allen. We didn't name Matthew Stafford. We didn't name Kyler Murray. That's right there. We didn't name Derek Carr. Like, that's 14.
Wow. Old Cam could make more passes than McNabb.
You know what old Cam could do better than McNabb? Old Cam didn't throw it in the dirt. McNabb constantly threw it in the dirt. If McNabb wasn't completing anything past 20 yards, it was going into your feet.
True.
Cam is a lot better version of what Vince Young should have been. Because if Vince Young would have came into the league, God bless him, he had Jeff Fisher. We know what he does to quarterbacks. If Vince Young had not come in the league with Jeff Fisher, his career probably would have been better and probably would have taken off because you would have had somebody who would have actually sat him, worked on his mechanics, and allowed him to play his game. Cam became very successful because people let him play his game. They saw what he did in Auburn, and they were like, we're not going to just take him and have him sit in the pocket for 5 to 7 seconds and then just hope he completes something down the field. No.
That's true. That's true. So, all right, we're going to keep the narrative that that's not top 15. Because I could be a homer, and let's stir the pot. That's what we do at MW. Let's stir the pot. Are you taking him, number 7, over Cam right now?
I'm taking Ben over Cam, but I don't think Ben a top 15 quarterback yet right now either.
Well, he can be. He's 65 years old. He better not be. If he's top 15, something's wrong.
Ben still be balling sometimes though. Like I'm not going to completely kill him.
I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I mean, at this point in his career, the longevity. No, he's been through a lot. And it's a lot of young guns in there now. It's a lot of young guns.
Yeah.
So going by that, I mean a lot of good young guns. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah. If he's don't get me wrong, let's say he ball out this year uncontrollably. Like somebody put a post in the group the other day. Him and Justin Herbert had the same amount of the same stats. But Mike nailed it. Mike said, you expect that from Ben. But Justin was a rookie. Justin Herbert was a rookie. So, my thing is, like I said, if he's top 15, there's somebody not doing what they're supposed to right now. Somebody not, because just by division alone, you got Lamar, Mayfield, and Burrow. Okay, I agree with you. Baker need to do more. Okay? Mm-hmm. 1 good year, well, 1.5 good years, because before last year, he had a good, he showed potential. Burrow's the real deal.
Yeah. Burrow was
deal.
balling before he had that.
Burrow's the real deal.
I gotta see how he does coming off this knee. Right. He tore his knee completely up. Like it's ACL, MCL, ligaments, and like different other ligaments going on in there. Like, God bless him. Hope he's doing well, man. I look forward to seeing what he does week 1.
Completely. Dak's still young. Josh Allen. You got a lot of Kyler. You got a lot of young guns out there. That's why, And who's to say? Let's see. We still got the anticipation for Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence. Mac Jones. I mean, Trey Bay. Listen, it is real interesting. Because anything can happen, like you said. Okay, Tyrod, unfortunately, Mr. Herbert comes in, and here we go. And it reminds me of, check this out. It reminds me of a few years back.
Man, for sure, James.
Yo. Yes, he is.
For sure, James. That boy Herbert the real deal.
2004. Tommy Gunn goes down for us. Tommy Maddox then comes in. It's just right about to be, you know what I mean? So everything recycles. James Jones, since you watching, what you got to say about your Raiders? Because as far as I'm concerned, they still Oakland to me. They got to win something to get that title. Vegas. They stink.
The Raiders are gonna be good, man.
You
I
right.
believe that. The Raiders are gonna be good.
Derek Carr's another one. He's still young.
Yeah, Derek Carr. And I wasn't
young. You know what I mean? Herbert is young. You know what I mean? Drew Lock not even old. So it's tough, man. It's tough. If this bull gets top 15.
Y'all see me looking around. He said Drew, shout out Chris Smith, man. He like he said Drew Lock. I gotta look around for somebody to confirm this Drew Lock guy. Like,
yeah. Bless his soul. Bless his soul. We almost at that point, so I'm gonna let you get your little cowboy stuff in because you held the fort down for a whole hour.
I appreciate it, bro. Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Nation Lee. Truth for people who want to know. If you don't want to know, you know now anyway. Cowboys Nation, Dallas Cowboys, Week 1. I was hoping my man JR would jump on here, man. JR Wells, shout out to MNW again. I was hoping he was going to jump on because he's a resident. I'm sorry, I'm about to call him Steelers, resident Bucks fan, and I really wanted to talk to him about Week 1, man, because I'm feeling confident. I'm feeling confident about my boys, man. Cowboys, I got us. We got an extra game now this year. So I want to say we can squeak out 11 wins, man. Our schedule is easy enough to where we can get to 11. The two teams I fear the most on that schedule, honestly, out of everybody, Tampa, Kansas City. Bold prediction. We are going to beat one of them. A lot of people have us losing both of those. They automatically counted those as L's. I think the team that it's going to be, Kansas City. That's my bold prediction. Lee, Cowboys Nation. I got us beating Kansas City this year. A lot of people counting us out for Kansas City and Tampa. Tampa, we going to keep it close. Week 1, they raising the banners. They getting the rings. Cannon's going to go off this and the third. I still think we can beat them. But if we don't win that game, I ain't going to get mad, man. I got us 11 wins, squeaking it out at 11-6 this year. Do we play y'all by any chance?
We already did.
Oh, preseason?
Yeah, that we play once every 4 years.
Okay.
But it might change. I think Jerry Jones says, I think we're going to be good, but every time I talk preseason trash, we stink it up. Don't you hate that? A5. Listen, I try to shut up sometimes because look, Lee know too. You try to shut up because you get that energy. You like, yeah.
You get so hyped, and then like I was talking so much trash last year, man, and then it just like as soon as Dak went down, I was just like, yes, deflated. So now it's just a matter of like, at this point, it's just a matter of just shut up, wait and see. Because again, like I said, we both agreed, the best team in football this year is going to be, like every year, the team that comes out healthiest. Firmly believe my Dallas Cowboys got a very big chance because we stacked. We got talent everywhere. It's not like we don't have Pro Bowlers on the roster at every level on both sides. Just got to put it all together. It just got to come all together. I think we can do it this year. Now, once we win this division, because we're going to win this division. Like, I'm going to be bold in that one. Like, we're going to win this easily, too.
You know, us Eagle fans watching.
Look, it's money on the floor if they want to put something down on it. Like easily, we the best team in this division. Eagles don't even know if they have a quarterback right now. So like I ain't even worried about them. Washington, they only got one side of the ball. The Giants probably is the best like all around team outside of Dallas. So like they gonna make some noise. But we gonna win this division. Now once we get to the playoffs, then that'll be the I'm gonna shut up and we gonna see. We gonna see moment.
All right, man. Hey, man. I had a good time talking about football. I mean, even though, JR, if you're scared, get a dog. If you're scared, say something.
Seymour too, man. He was supposed to pull
Seymour,
up, man.
yeah. See less, Seymour. But as I said to you before, I like everybody. Shout out to my main man, Cowboy Nation, Lee the Truth Savoy. I got some consolation prizes. We'll talk about them. And the Eagles, the best in the league. Listen, have you been drug tested, Quincy?
You mean the Arena Football League?
Oh,
Like flag football? What league is you talking about? Because it's not a league that got the Cowboys, Chiefs, Bucks, Saints, Packers, Cardinals.
So you saying y'all gonna smoke them?
We gonna smoke them twice. Like I talked this heavy about the Eagles. Like real quick story. It was 2 years ago. 2 years ago. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. I seen Malcolm Jenkins, former Eagle safety, in the supermarket. And I walked up to him, man, because, like, you know, I'm a fan of the Cowboys, but I'm a football fan first. And I just telling him, I was actually really humble with the dude, man. I was like, hey, man, big fan. Like, you do your thing out there. I may not like your team, but you do your thing. Then third, he asked me who I was a fan of. I told him the Cowboys, you know, and we started having our little banter. This man promised me to my face they were going to beat us twice. We beat them twice that year. That's the year Amari went off for like close to 200 yards receiving in Dallas and whatnot, and had the game-winning reception and whatnot. I went on all this man's social media because I knew he remembered me. And even if he didn't, I was going to make sure he did. Like, I couldn't find him. So if y'all players, and credit to them, he should say that. But if y'all players got the heart to say that, y'all fans, we've been trying to get Eagles fans up here all day. Will can attest to that. We've been trying to get Eagles fans up here all day.
Yeah.
If y'all got the heart to talk
all
on
day.
If y'all got the heart to talk on it, I'm gonna make sure.
Shots fired.
I'm gonna make sure you stand on it. I'm gonna make sure you stand on it, man. Like, Cowboys are winning that division. That's all I'm gonna say. And listen, Will, if you have me back up here, if the Eagles beat us, I'll come on here. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna admit that I was wrong. You know, I'm good for that. I'll admit when I'm wrong. I don't see it though.
You do know, I do believe y'all play the Patriots too this year.
We do. That was the game that's added.
That's the game that's added. Kendra, you hear that? Let's see if she responds. She a Pats fan. See if she responds. But yeah, Kendra, y'all do play the Cowboys this year. That's the added game.
It's in New England too.
Yeah, it's in New England. Because we got Seattle. Well, we got the NFC North. The Packers, Lions, Bears, Vikings. But Seattle was the added game, so I'm kind of excited. And it's a Monday night game too.
Y'all can beat Seattle. They don't got no offensive line.
So I want to see. Look, Kendra, watch. She watching. I'm waiting for her to say something. I'm waiting to see. So I'm almost at that. Here we go. I cannot wait. See you. with Pats when I'm coming for you.
Hey, listen. That week, can I come back up on the show?
Then listen, we make some kind of arrangements because Kendra has a show on this network as well. It's called Let's Talk About It. Shout out to Kendra Moore and Izzy Meditates, part of the Feel Good Talk family. They have a show as well, so I'm quite sure we can make some kind of arrangements and we all revisit this. Even if I have to do another here or mid-season just to check in and see where everybody is. So, and like I said, I'm about to wrap it up, and I'll talk to you later about your consolation prizes. I told you, for coming on, some feel good talk, memorabilia or something with the Cowboys logo on it. And for the people out there watching, I don't have no price. Wait a minute, let me look between the cushion of this couch. I might find something for them.
Think I got some change on me. Nice.
Nothing. It was something sticky. I don't know if y'all bought it. Anyway, on behalf of my main man, Cowboy Nation Lee, the True Boy, and my Feel Good Talk family, Chuck B, Izzy, Kendra Moore, Naeem, Shayna, and Miss Jamila Choice, and Stephen Thornton. God bless and good night. Oh, wait a minute. Figured Cowboys fan would have changed. Woo! You still firing shots, Lee. Still firing.
We at the end of the show. I'm gonna let her have the last one. I'll bow out gracefully. We gonna see. We gonna see. I all that slick talk right there. Don't make the Patriots pay for that.
Woo!
Don't make the Patriots pay for that. I'm gonna have to put a phone call in the back. Hey, yo, bro, that week, man, listen, I need something special.
I'll make sure we all link up for that. I'll make
you.
that. I'll make sure of that. All right. I'll make
Shout
sure.
out to all y'all, man. Thanks again for having me. Shout out to Kendra. Shout out to you. Thank you again, man. I appreciate the opportunity, man. Just come on here, just chop it up with you, man. Anytime we get together, it's always fun, man. It's always love and respect, man. Respect everybody, man. Like I said, I come up here and I talk trash, but respect everybody.
Yeah, I was going to say, you coming on here all smooth like you LeVar Burton on Jeopardy. I get this shit. Don't.
It's my first time. You know how you the first time you have somebody at your house, you know they gotta ask politely, can they have a glass of water? Next time I come in, I'm gonna just go in the fridge. Don't worry about it. Like I'll just open up. Don't worry about it. Next time I got you.
That Feel Good Talk fridge is always open for you, man. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to grace us. And I don't know whatever happened to Teddy Pendergrass and his iPhone, but if you out there watching, thank you for your 5 minutes as well. But that's an Eagle fan for you. So
they only good for a quarter. Don't worry about it.
Good for a quarter. There you go. So on behalf of my Feel Good Talk family and my main man Cowboy Nation Lee, I'm your host, Will I Am. God bless and good night. I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.